Jason, what yardstick you at? Did I lose you? I'm having a tough time hearing you. I'm down here at the 145. I don't know if you can hear me or not. You must be down in a dip somewhere. Yeah.
My radio coming in and out your way?
I can hear you now.
Yeah, it kind of sounds like I got a loose connection outside. The antenna seems tight and everything. I don't know. Maybe my coax got a little loose on me, or if that stud's starting to loosen up, maybe I ought to get a new stud from Mark. Maybe the stud's starting to get a little funky on me. Just seems as I'm driving along, like my signal is dancing in and out a little bit.
I might have an extra stud here in the vehicle.
Yeah, all my studs that I had, I gave them all away. I don't have any more of them. This is the only one I have. But I had this stud on the Freightliner, and now I put it on this one, so I don't know if maybe I wore something out in it, or if it's just a little loose and I got to snug it back up again. I don't know. It's weird. It was working great. Now all of a sudden it's just like acting stupid.
That's part of your pre-trip.
What's that?
That's part of your pre-trip inspection.
I hear that. Yeah, I guess I gotta get out and make sure my
What yardstick you at now?
156 over 1. Well, now the 156.
Okay, you're getting out 10 miles with a big mountain in between us. That's pretty good.
Yeah, copy on the 10 miles. Yeah, little Cobra 29 really does the trick. My big one in here. That really took some miles on.
Hey, wait till you come up to the top of that mountain right there at the, what is it, the 153 or whatever that is.
That's at 155 exit.
Yeah, my old job was right there at that exit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm sitting down here at the 145.
Yeah, copy on the 145. I've been wanting to ask you, and I keep forgetting. Did you ever get them radios off of Mark?
Yeah, it's kind of fading in and out. I can hear you.
You hear me better now?
I can hear you fine right there.
Yeah, Yeah, I was saying, did you ever get them radios from Mark? I've been wanting to ask you and I kept forgetting.
Not yet. I'll let you know when I get them.
Okay. Yeah, I wasn't sure if you were working off one of them or not.
Nah, this is that same setup.
Ah, 10-4.
Yeah, this will be up for sale when I get those radios off of Mark.
Yeah, I know. I've been kind of tempted on buying it, but I'm not sure yet. I really pretty much just want it for the amp, you know, and then probably just have that Magnum set back up for a stock radio, and with things like structured and just back into the thing.
It's totally worth it as a matched pair.
What's wrong with the speaker on it? Is it the speaker itself or is it something that's causing...
Is that your boss talking?
You got a better set of ears than I do. My boss is behind me. He's not exactly sure how many miles behind me, but he's a few miles behind me. I'm right behind you. Oh, all right, he's right behind me.
Alright, yeah, I hear your boss now. Must have been somebody else talking. Yeah, I figure I'll sit here until I lose you going the other way, and then we'll see where you're at then.
10-4. Yeah, I'd like to see if I could make it out there to Tower City, out back to you. That'd be a hell of a shot.
You're begging me now.
Yeah, I'm coming past the 152 at the 80-81 split.
Alright. If you want, you could record audio just to save on space. And then if you want to do that, I'll just sit here until you can't hear me anymore.
Well, geez, I could drive almost all the way out to York till I wouldn't hear you no more.
It'd be interesting, and then like splice the two things together and make one video out of it.
Did you go and see that post that Mike Denius had on Facebook?
I know that this other guy commented saying that ever since he got rid of Mark's radio, he hasn't been heard in DX land.
Yeah, you know why?
Yeah, because you got his radios.
No, he got a new technician. He's now working with that Forrest Gump guy. Because that Forrest Gump guy was commenting back and forth on that post that he had, and I was reading it, and Mike's on there saying, oh, he compared these two radios, and Forrest radios that work better than Mark's, they outperform. I'm thinking, well, if they're outperforming, how comes I don't hear you on the radio anymore?
Yeah, he's an idiot. Yeah, if they ain't got a bench like Mark's, even if you were to take a bench like Mark's and then take the 10 best technicians in the country and put them in front of that bench, they still wouldn't know what to do with it.
No, his freaking bench is way too technical. I don't even understand it. It goes over my head a lot of stuff. Some stuff I finally grasped a hold of, but a lot of that stuff, it's right over my head, too technical.
10 or 15 decent technicians around the country, but none of them can do what Mark does.
Oh, heck no. Like I said, this is the first Cobra 29. I've had a couple of them before over the years, and a bunch of different people, and this one that I have here from Mark never could talk like this.
I think the more important part is being able to hear stuff. Like once you got past the 138, none of the guys around the truck stop where I was at, none of them could hear you, but I could hear you just fine.
Huh. Get the heck out. There goes the big hammer. I ain't falling down for nothing.
There's a guy up there near Clark Summit. He can hear me from when I'm down here.
Oh, really?
Some guy's got a base station set up there.
Ah, okay.
I was talking to somebody, and I happened to mention, they asked where I was, and I said I'm down here in Hazleton in the mobile. And then when I said that, the dude up there near Clark Summit, you could tell his eyebrows perked up, and he started yelling for the mobile down in Hazleton, because he'd never heard a mobile talk that far before. I think he said he was up there around the 188 or 189 or something like that.
Ah, get the heck out.
Yeah, if Mike Denius still had Mark's radio, I'd be able to sit there at the pilot and talk to him all the way down there in Shermansdale. I told you that Mike Denius was talking to Pittston from his house, right?
Yeah, I remember you told me that. He's got that big bass tube though, don't he?
Doesn't matter what he's got. He's got a fucked up radio now, so it doesn't matter what kind of amp he's got. It's all going to waste.
Oh yeah, but I'm saying before though, when he was set up the right way.
Oh, you're right. No, his shit was kicking ass. I know for a fact it doesn't get out anywhere near as well as now as it did when he had Mark set up.
Oh no. Heck. Well, his house, Shermandale, all the way up, just a rough estimate of Pittston, that's well over 130, 140 miles easily.
Yeah, it was exactly 135 miles. Some buddy of his was driving through Pittston and heard him. It would have been cool to document it.
Heck yeah. Yeah, we just rolled past the 145 now.
Yep, that's where I'm at. Since I'm at the 145 and you're going uphill from that point on, it might actually be harder for me to hear you down there at Frackville exit. Seems like maybe if I was over at the Pilot, it might be easier to hear. Kind of, you know, like, because I'm kind of like at the foot of a hill, sort of.
Oh, okay. Yeah, maybe. I'm not too sure.
Yeah, that's why I was thinking, you being where you're at, you're kind of close to the mountain, and it's like, if you were to drive down to like Quakertown, I think I'd have an easier time reaching you down in Quakertown than where you're at, than where your house is at.
Yeah, I don't know. I gotta get my Jeep together and get my pickup together and get one of them to work top notch there, and then we'll have to try it one day.
I know I talked to somebody in Quakertown one time, and I was sitting over here by the Pilot, so I know I can talk to Quakertown. It's just that matter of having someone down there with some ears. Not trying to rush Mark on those other two radios. I'm just letting him take his time.
10-4. Yeah, I just been wanting to ask you because I know he kept saying they were coming, and then I never heard anything of them, and every time I talked to you, I kept forgetting to ask you if you ever got them or not.
He got one of them done, I think, and then he wanted to do some more experimentation with frequency response, and apparently it's a lot of work to get it to work with that studio mic that he's got.
Oh, you're gonna set it up with the studio mic?
Well, I don't know. I mean, you know, it'd be cool if I could just get one and plug it in and have it perfect, but you know, if it's gonna be like an extra day or two worth of work, I don't want to make them put all that extra work into it.
Yeah, copy. Yeah, that freaking Striker 955 that he set up with that studio mic, that rocks.
Yeah, I just sold one to a guy out in Washington for $600, and it was all matched up to that same microphone.
I couldn't believe it. That was that day, you were out on the radio, and, I couldn't hear you, but I was coming up 78, and he picked me up and texted me. He's like, hey, he goes, I hear you talking. He goes, yell down to me, I'll yell back. So I shouted down to him, and then him and I were chit-chatting back and forth a couple minutes there, because I was on the one good hill there on 78 by Kutztown, and he was there hearing me telling this other driver, because the other guy's like, you ain't running no 29 in that truck, and I said, the hell I ain't. I said, give me your cell number, I'll take a picture of it right now. I said, I'll text it to you, and you can see what I'm working on. I said, you're probably rolling past me right now. I said, all I got is a 4-foot cheap-ass fire stick antenna on here temporarily, and a barefoot 29. I said, that's it. I said, I'm talking to my CB tech all the way down to New Mexico.
Yeah, one thing you'll notice is, like, the more of his customers that you get to know personally, you'll start noticing that you can actually hear them, like, quite often. Like, when I was running coast to coast, it was like, I used to hear Kevin almost every day, and I used to hear Mark almost every day. We used to talk all the time.
Yeah, Mark's hit or miss. There's days he's slamming the needle up this way, and then other days it's nothing. But conditions are starting to diminish now coming in the winter. Kind of got to wait till we get a good spot again next year when everything's rolling again.
One thing you'll find out is some of us require less conditions than others. I was driving through Oregon one time, and I gave a bear report, and there was nobody on the radio. No skip, no nothing. I gave a bear report. Right out of the blue, Mark gets on the radio, and he asked me where I'm at.
Get the heck out. I think that's what kind of helped me that day, because the radio was like on the quiet side, up this way anyway, and I think my signal just floated right across and right out, and he picked me right up. Because he was chuckling, he texted me, he goes, yeah, I hear that driver that don't believe you out there. He goes, that's funny.
Oh yeah, when the conditions are like that, oh yeah, dude, all you gotta do is key up, and you don't even need to try. Yeah, when you can hear Mark's next door neighbor talking, you got a straight shot.
Yeah, I'd say so.
But yeah, there's a bunch of times I was driving around out in Nevada or Idaho or Salt Lake City, and there was no skip, no nothing. But I heard Kevin down in San Diego like he was right next door.
Oh yeah, that's what I was telling my boss. One of them new Striker 955s. I said he'd fall in love with that thing. I said let my tech set it up. I said he'd be amazed the difference between one of his radios and someone else's. Just what you can hear and how far you can talk, it just blows your mind.
There's a guy that lives in North Carolina. He goes by High Voltage, and he's one of Mark's old customers. And there was one time I was in like Idaho, and I heard High Voltage somewhere in Arizona, and he was having fun. I could tell he was sitting at a truck stop somewhere. He was all, "Did I give you permission to speak? You need to raise your hand before you speak," or something like that. You could tell he was like sitting in a truck stop, dominating the whole thing, making people beg for permission to talk. I didn't actually catch where he was, but I could tell what he was doing and approximately where he was.
You all right up there, Champ? You're quiet.
You talking to me or your boss? Can you still hear me? Hey, Jason. How about it, Jason? Jason. Jason. Hey, I still hear you. Where are you? What mile marker? I couldn't make out that mile marker, but yeah, dude, I can hear you. I'm down here by the pilot now. So I'm actually further away, but I'm having an easier time hearing you. I got a recording of you talking just now, but try to get back to me. See if I can hear you. Copy the 113/4. I got a good copy on that, crystal clear, and I got a recording of it for proof for your boss. Yeah, I'm off Interstate 80. Maybe I'll sit here for a little while longer just to see how far you can go. Hey, how am I hitting you down there? I think I might have lost you again. Did you say you're going by the 107 or something? Oh, 111? Oh, I heard copy. I'm sure your boss is tripping out right now, ain't he? I can still hear both you guys talking. Hey, how am I hitting you down there? Copy the 109/7. I heard that crystal clear. Yeah, this is definitely going to raise some eyebrows. Oh, you're almost down to your exit, aren't you? How about it, Jason? Can you still hear me? Jason, can you still hear me? You got a copy? It's 45 miles from where I'm at to your exit down there at the 107. I keep hearing somebody keying up, but I'm not hearing any words. I wonder if I should just give it up. Is that you guys talking down there by Tower City? Jason. Jason, can you hear me? Oh, okay. Where are you now?
We are in Tower City right now.
You want to say that for the world to hear, that you're getting out 45 miles on your Cobra 29? It ain't coming through very clear, but I can understand what you're saying. Is your boss tripping out yet?
Yep, he's right in front of me.
I bet he's never experienced anything like that, has he?
Can you hear him?
Alright, well, this is going to be an interesting video. I'm going to call this the 45 Mile Cobra 29.
Hey, copy that. Yeah, like I said, that's an awesome trip. You know, barefoot over 29 to where you're sitting there, and you're saying about 45, 46 miles. That's a hell of a hike.
I don't know anybody else that can talk 46 miles on a Cobra 29. Anyway, I'm going to head to the house. I've been sitting out here messing around long enough, but this should be pretty entertaining.